Hello and welcome back to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports. The second Cup quarterfinal delivered a tighter affair than the USA-Great Britain game. Argentina overcoming Samoa by 14 points to 12. And this is the big one we're all been waiting for. It's Fiji, the Flying Fijians, up against New Zealand in this third Cup quarterfinal. New Zealand will be kicking off from right to left. As we get underway, it goes deep, almost up to the 22. Fiji do get possession, however. New Zealand all over the ball, but Fiji managing to rescue the situation, forcing the pass. But New Zealand have turned the ball over and they're inside the Fijian 22. New Zealand look to shift it towards this right-hand touchline. Fiji under massive pressure, but we saw they're able to defend their line in the pool stages. Both these sides, of course, have the quality, the history in this format of the game. Fiji, of course, undefeated in the pool stages, but it's New Zealand who get the penalty, put it into touch 5 meters out on this right-hand touchline from that penalty. Can New Zealand open up the account here? Of course, going down to the blitz box in their first pool game, but since then have just grown in confidence. New Zealand not able to secure the line out. Fiji contesting there, not something you see often in the sevens game. But New Zealand just not able to get clean line out ball. It's going to be a scrum. The ball's gone in the in goal. From the Fijian hand, New Zealand will have the feed 5 meters out from the try line, 5 meters in from this right-hand touch line. The score still 0-0 with 5 minutes to play. Massive pressure here on Fiji. New Zealand look to go wide. It's a show. It's a no pass. It's a try. The referee is going to check it in consultation with the TMO there. But from first glance, it looks like New Zealand have got the first score, just managing to keep himself in the field of play. And the try is awarded. New Zealand open up the account in this third Cup quarterfinal, 5-0 with a relatively easy conversion. You've still got to get it. But it's advantage New Zealand as it sails over the crossbar. The conversion is good. And New Zealand 7-0 to the good here against Fiji. We saw, though, in that second Cup quarterfinal, Samoa scoring first, but Argentina fighting back, and we know the Fijians have all the tools necessary to fight back here. Still a lot to play for in this third Cup quarterfinal. Fiji from the restart in possession, trying to get outside their 22, yes. As they shift it towards this right-hand touchline, Fiji just hauled in there by a New Zealand defender, but still in possession. As they come back down this left-hand side, lovely little step. Fiji working themselves up to halfway, New Zealand infringing, not rolling away from the ruck. As Fiji work themselves up to the 22 of New Zealand now, securing the ball at ruck time. No opportunity down this right-hand blind side. Again, it's shifted wide. Fiji with ball in hand. New Zealand showing some wonderful Patience on defense here. But it's relentless from the Fijians, looking to open up space down this right-hand side. Deep into the 22 they go. Fiji! Try time! They've got their first 5-pointer. It's Pilipo Bokayaro. Such an integral part of this Fijian side. And he puts his name on the score sheet. It's 5 Fiji with the conversion to come. New Zealand couldn't hold out. I mentioned New Zealand showing the patience on defense. Fiji showing the patience on attack. Opening up the defense, creating the overlap on this right-hand side. The conversion, though, unsuccessful. New Zealand 7, Fiji 5. It's all action here in this third Cup quarterfinal as Fiji restart and go deep, almost up to the 22 of New Zealand and put big pressure on defense. But here come Fiji. It's a loose ball. New Zealand can't deal with it. Fiji will deal with it and score the try. There was a fumble there. Rere Rapate scores for Fiji, and just like that, they go into double figures and into the lead. With the conversion to come, the try under the sticks. It should be all but a formality, the extra 2 points. And all of a sudden, the momentum has shifted in favor of Fiji. Don't ever count out the flying Fijians as they're up by 12 points to 7 with all but just over 30 seconds to play in this first half. Fiji with the restart now as they go deep again, this time into the 22 of New Zealand. New Zealand can't deal with the kickoff. No real pressure on the receiver there. An unforced error could cost them dearly here as Fiji will look to put another try on the board and go 2 scores clear into half-time. Scrum down to Fiji, 15 meters in from this left-hand touchline. Inside the 22 of New Zealand. Fiji in possession. Time is up on the clock for this first half. Fiji have the penalty. It's a scrum penalty awarded to Fiji as they look to go down this right-hand side. Just a little bit of a loose pass there. Fiji still in possession though, 6 meters out. New Zealand over eager at ruck time. And in this red-hot danger zone, I'm quite surprised not to see a yellow card there given to one of the New Zealand defenders. Fiji, you can see the players calling for a little bit of calm. They've been in this situation so many times. Cup quarterfinals, Cup semi-finals, Cup finals. We've seen them razzle and dazzle. Can they put a little bit of razzmatazz here? On the end of this first half. Free kick awarded at scrum time. Fiji, though, not opting for the scrum this time. They want to tap and go. Can New Zealand hold out? Crucial times here. Fiji can't make anything of it. And that will be half time. Fiji going to the lead by 12 points to 7 after conceding that first try from New Zealand. It's the flying Fijians who have fought back here. New Zealand will have it all to do. They can't just rest on one try ahead. Fiji, of course, No strangers to Cup quarterfinals, semis and finals, as I mentioned. It's all about mental attitude. Yes, of course. It's about the physical. It's about the skill. But the ability to deal with the pressure when you're up against a side like Fiji, but the same can be said for New Zealand as well. Such a successful team over the history of this format, New Zealand. But Fiji edging it for the moment by 12 points to 7. So we'll see the USA up against Argentina, of course, in that first semi-final. The winner here will take on the winner between France and Ireland. But here in Vancouver, it's all action. The team talk is all but said and done as we look forward to the second half of this exciting Cup quarter-final clash. As I mentioned, France will be up against Ireland next. We'll be live for that one. We see the likes of Anton Dupont warming up. Is that an indication that he'll be starting for France? What a player to have in your arsenal if you're a French fan. As we see the Fijian fans out in full support, waving their banners, saying, I love Fiji. And why wouldn't you? When they play this sort of brand of rugby as Fiji get us underway from right to left. New Zealand gather the kickoff in the second half and play down this left-hand side, almost up and beyond halfway now. Fiji looking to keep their shape on defense, but New Zealand spreading the ball wide. This time they're down the right-hand side. Fiji holding up for the moment. This is New Zealand in possession. Fiji not committing at ruck time, opting to keep their defenders out in the field of play, but some big defense forcing New Zealand backwards. You're going to see that all night from the Fijians. One-on-one, always going to be difficult to beat them, but New Zealand holding on to the ball, and if you hold on to it long enough, you can create some space as they make their way into the 22 here. Fiji holding